I'm live. Hello. Long time no see. I've been taking a little time away, mainly because I haven't felt my best with my back. It's been challenging. I'm over 3 weeks now inactive, and it gets points when it gets frustrating, and there's points where I'm a little too active too early, and then it resorts. Mad shout out to my friend Jonna Drew Bay, who I talked to on the phone. I think it was yesterday, and gave me a pep talk. He's a physical therapist, and he gave me a pep talk, and it was very, very much needed and appreciated. And so it's just so great to have friends like that. And I really appreciate you, brother. And I feel so much better and kind of reset me so that I know that, hey, let's shoot for 4 to 6 weeks. And that way I quit putting these, these expectations on myself and getting ahead of myself. I know how it is, guys. Just believe me, I sure know how it is to be hurt and to not. Thanks, Amber. Hey, everybody that's watching. I know how it feels to be hurt or to be sick and to be down. In fact, Crystal and I are going to be doing a video this coming week, or this week, excuse me, where we talk about our experience being sick more recently and just the emotional impact that had on us and everything else. So just know there's always brighter days ahead, and your current reality is not eternal. And I remember how far I hit rock bottom when I had my health crisis. And Crystal, bless her heart, today was telling me how proud she is of me, that my mind, my vibe, my aura, if you will, in the home and around the children has been very positive, and it felt good to hear that from her, because that's been my focus, has been how do I, not allow this to affect the vibe in the home and everybody else. It's not fair to them. So that's been exciting. But we're growing, we're growers. ER shredders are growers. What does shredding mean? What does shredding mean? And I hope that nobody got the impression. It looks like my camera might be a little blurry. I hope people did not get the impression that shred, now, does it partially mean to get like shredded, lean mass? We love that stuff. We do. But that's only one component of it. Like the foods we're eating, yes. The foods we're eating and the shakes, the incubated shakes, yes, they will drastically increase muscle strength and lean muscle mass. That is very exciting. We should all be excited about that and embrace that and want that even. And I know I do. So that's exciting. And what's cool is, even though I haven't worked out now for over 3 weeks, I'm maintaining far better than I could ever imagine, because my diet is so on point and it's become such a normal for me. And that's what'll happen, is it'll become normal for you. To shred not only means to get lean and cut and all those good things. The word shred, actually, just like the word eliminate, it has a lot more to it than people even realize, and that will be forthcoming as well. The word reset has a lot more to it than you even realize, and that will all be forthcoming as well. It's all part of a bigger vision, but the word shred is very much so about shredding bad habits, shredding horrible addictions to things that do not serve you. It's very personal. Your ability to shred those things, not ER Shred's ability to shred those things, but your internal power, unearthing that, discovering you, discovering your abilities, discovering that you actually have the ability to be very self-aware. Mimi says, I've shredded so many parts and pieces of my foremost self. I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Mimi. On point. And that's what it's about. It's, you guys, there's something deeper here, and you'll start to understand. Just like today, Coleman went live, and Coleman was talking about what starts to transpire on this journey, and how you just need to be patient, and it will unfold for you. And then you'll realize that we're not crazy. Like, there's something pretty special going on here. We're becoming more in tune. We're becoming more innate. I think the word is innate, more native. And as we do that, we're bridging a gap between what is modern and new, and what is old and ancient and primal and tribal and everything that was. And guess what? Yes, a lot of those ancient people died young. Yes, they had a harder, life and a harder everything, but they also had incredible quality of life. They thrived and they were adaptable and they were amazing. I mean, they were amazing and they were happy. They were happy. And that is something that we can know as we become more native and primal and ancestral. You'll start to realize you are more happy. I am a happier being as I've become more primal and bridged that gap. That's exciting. That tells us what was and what is, and we need to take that and run with that. And that's what we've been doing. So, with all that said, we shred limiting beliefs, we shred past thinking, we shred bad self-esteem, we shred insecurities, we shred the lack of self-awareness. We shred it. We become incredibly self-aware. We shred everything, and as we shred all of these things, we start to realize, what Coleman said it today. He said it better than I could say it. Hi, Susan. He said, Susan, your thing about, it shrinks and then it expands. It shrinks and then it expands. You shrink everything down. You go simple. You go baseline, and everything starts to expand for you. And I knew exactly what you meant when you said it. Only an ER shredder would understand what you meant by that. That's why I felt confident right after your post putting out my 5 most frequent and favorite treats, because what expanded for me was I don't need that much. I don't need all that stuff. Hey, Lisa, I don't need all that stuff I used to succumb to and turn to and be held hostage by. I don't need all that. Even just a couple little things, I don't even need those, but they're not bad. They're not unhealthy for me. And for me, my empowerment around that is off the charts, just off the charts. Because I still haven't had macadamia nuts in over 18 months. I still haven't had ice cream. I still haven't had chips and salsa. I still haven't had, any Coke, any beer. I haven't had any of it. And that's the miracle. And I'm not doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it from an intrinsic point of view because I know what fuels this body, and I only get one of these bodies, and that's where my motivation is coming for. I want to feel my best, my optimal. And if I get sick, it's easy to succumb. It's easy to give in. It's easy to just throw it out the window and say, oh, I feel like shit. I'm going to eat shit. That's what we do as human beings. But when you're conscious and you're aware of it, you go, no, I'll give my body the best fighting chance in order for it to heal up and overcome. And so you stick with your diet. You keep it on point as your blueprint, as you formed it through ER Shred. This is empowerment. You have no idea how empowering this is. And so you have hard days, you get stressed out, but the diet never goes because why? You need to be able to cope with that stress. You need to be able to push back from time to time. Yes, you're human, and we can rationalize and justify a lot of really bad behavior, gluttonous behavior, self-serving behavior. A lot of this, I'm worth it, and I deserve it. But really, guys, our ancestors didn't have all of that. They weren't like, oh my God, I had a stressful day, and the wife was really after me today, and I really haven't finished up cleaning the fort here. I'm going to go out and have a beer. They didn't have it. What did they do? What do animals do? It's just cool when you start to think this way and you start to process, and I do all the time now. We shred all that garbage, and as a result, we're just born again. You've heard so many people say it. I feel like a rebirth, they say. A rebirth. It's cool, man. Who'd have thought? Something as elementary and basic and, like the common denominator. It's our fuel. It's what fuels us every day. Who'd have thought that has the most profound impact on how we feel and how we operate and how we treat others and how we are received? Everything. It's so vast. Okay, ER Shred Gear winner. I've got some testimonials in here. Thanks, Wayne. I lost one. I've got people like Susan Durden. I've got people like Chris Albright. I got people like Tim Scott. We got about 11 of them right here. There's 11. And I'm going to pick the winner in my Isoline Pro Raffle winner bottle. Here we go. And then I'm going to announce a new Mimi Terrell Heart of ER Shred winner. Okay, I didn't even look. I just need to make sure, you don't grab the first one you touch. You got to mix them around in there. That's just what you do. It's a fate thing. Allie Heeland. Allie Heeland? Allie Heeland. That's not the best handwriting. Never did have that. But Allie Heeland, I'll reach out to you. You've got yourself some ER Shred gear, and thank you so much for being brave. Those who come on the Come Alive call every Wednesday night are entered to win free ER Shred gear, not as an incentive to get them to come on. Well, I don't even mention that when I talk to people, but it's a reward for being brave and for representing ER Shred. And so we want to thank you. And I wish I could just give ER Shred gear to the whole world and give it to everybody that comes on. But it's a way to show our appreciation for all of you brave heroes out there. The Heart of ER Shred winner tonight is very special. And she has been amazing. She has been a stalwart. She's always showing up. We all love her dearly. In fact, she was overlooked. To be honest with you, we thought we already gave you the award. We really did. We thought we already gave you the award because we meant to, and somewhere along the lines there was a breakdown in communication. But just know that on behalf of the ER Shred board, you were nominated and you have been awarded with the Mimi Terrell Heart of ER Shred Award, which is the people who have shown up the most for this community. It means a great deal to us. We love you. And that is Jamie Maynor. Jamie, thank you for everything. Everybody, if you haven't gone back, if you haven't seen her Shred Your Body call, go back and watch it with Jesse. It's amazing. And we love you so much. Thank you. The Hearts of ER Shred are showing up. If you're not in the group, go there, ershredders.com, because right now we've got everybody doing our biggest ER Shred group shred in history. And they're all doing it together. And so like Rocio did a live today, Colin did a live today. I mentioned Coleman's live today. Everybody's showing up. Jesse, Heather, Susan launched us last night in amazing fashion. This is really coming together now. And the reason is because as they say, if you haven't seen the movie called Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner, as they say, build it and they will come. And this is what we've known all along, is that if the right group of like-minded individuals with high vibration and good intent, and we all come together with a common purpose and mission and cause, and we try to set our own unique framework for our culture, we set the tone. This is the way the tone will be. This is how we treat one another. This is who we allow to show up and how, and what you'll find about this community is it's just pretty special. It's pretty special. In fact, if you want to know how special this community is, get familiar with our Hearts of ER Shred, all the past recipients, and see how they show up for this community. Then you'll understand what ER Shred, the culture and the community, is really all about. All of you on your first shred, keep it up. Keep going. It gets better and 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 better. And pretty soon, even when you have a horrible back injury that's debilitating, you're going to find yourself happy overall. And you're going to find yourself grateful overall. And another thing that you're going to find is this community will lift you up. It has a profound impact in a world that is dark, in a world that is very confused, in a world that is very much conflicted and very much scared and afraid. This particular community and culture somehow, some way, is like this sacred little bubble of positivity, of joy, of building up, of communion, of acceptance, tolerance. Just beautiful. just beautiful. So thank you to all of you for showing up the way you have and to continuing to, especially I've not been showing up as much as I would like to, but I will. I'll be back. You'll see. In the meantime, you guys got to pick up the slack for me. So keep doing it, please, because you're doing a good job. Jamie, you're here. Okay. Jamie Maynor, new Heart of Shred, a Heart of ER Shred award winner. Way, just badass. Way badass. That's you. And she says, hello. You just got the award, Jamie. So you'll have to go back and watch this, and I'm sure everybody's going to be reaching out to you, congratulating you. Heather will put out a notice. We'd love to put that on your wall to show all of your peers the tremendous, profound impact that you have had on all of us. That's what that is all about. That award is about showing your world and the world that, hey guys, in case you didn't know, Jamie Maynor is a difference maker who shows up for other people, and she's been about some pretty important work, and she's been contributing in a really big way. You should be honored. I'm glad that you are honored. I'm honored to be the one presenting it to you on behalf of the board and on behalf of Mimi. We love you. Bye-bye, guys.